So when I'm first training someone for bag work in the Pekiti-Tirsia system, and bag work includes hitting a tire, basically any time you're hitting a stationary object and your focus is on power development, I'll consider that bag work. And what I have them do is start off, give them a basic strike, they do it in the air, see their form is good, and I say, okay, now hit the target at 10% power, but maintain your correct form. So they hit that, and they remember everything I told them to do, and they're, hitting 10% power. Have them do that 10 times. I don't have people stay on this all day. There's a progression I want them to follow. Then I'll have them, say 25% power, but you're still going to maintain good form. Do that 10 reps, then 50% power, and I'm kind of training them not only to hit correctly, but to understand how to use their force and dial in how much force they want to use. The more they understand that, the more they're capable of using maximum force, because they're understanding how their body feels. And I've said very often about the tire stack that the car tires will be a better teacher than I will ever be, because the car tires hitting them can tell you internally what you're doing wrong, where, obviously I can't do that. So then I have them go, 50% power, etc. And then at the last 10, I say, okay, now I want you to go, and actually it's not even 10. A lot of times I'll phrase it this way. At the end of this, I want you to hit at 80 or 90% power as hard as you can hit, but still maintain good form, whatever that percentage is. And I want you to, so we have a kind of a progression here, 10, 25, 50, okay, 80, 90. And when you get to 80, 90, I want you to cruise. Think of a plane at altitude, where you have the maximum efficiency in fuel, let's say. And I want you to hit at that 80, 90% power while still maintaining good form. If you get tired, as soon as you get tired and you stop having good form, stop, change the other hand. Do the same progression on the other hand with the same technique. That helps you internalize the instructions of how you do this. Obviously, it's good to be able to fight with both hands. But having people train with both hands also helps them remember the instructions of how to do the technique. And it's kind of a virtuous spiral, or a good feedback loop, where they're learning and they're teaching themselves, learning and teaching themselves. So the thing I want you to take away from this is we're not doing a high amount of reps. We're doing a warm-up set to warm up the joints and to help people internalize the instructions of how to do the technique. When they get somewhere between 70 and 90%, I tell them, get up to cruising altitude, do it as hard as you can, and still maintain form. The primary thing is maintaining good form. And cruise as many reps as you can do at that power level. As soon as you get sloppy or start to feel tired, stop, change the other hand. So that's our power progression when training on the heavy bag or the bob or tire stack, etc.